Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today, as I've promised around 2 months ago, I'll be talking to you about the TEDx processing and what I've done so far. So to begin with, I created a club in my school. I think I went over this last time. And I talked with my principal, and I created a club under my name that is called TEDx Club. Well, I wanted people that will be organizing the TEDx event because I cannot organize everything by myself, right? So I got people, and quite a lot of people actually showed up. So, after that, I was thinking how I'm going to be organizing the club. And that's why I went on the TEDx organizer's site, and I saw there are different components that needs to be accomplished in order to have a successful TEDx event. And the different components included like video and experience of the people actually being there, and lastly the advertisements. And that's why I created 3 committees that are called Video Committee, Promotion Committee, and lastly Experience Committee. And after I created the committees, I was thinking about how I'm going to make this club into a very efficient one so that my words can be sent through the members and everything's done on time. In order to accomplish that, I just decided to create this system. So I decided that there's going to be a president, which is me. There's going to be a vice president and 2 secretaries under the vice president. And the secretary would be communicating with each committee leaders. So there's the video committee leader, promotion committee leader, and experience committee leader. The reason why I did this is because it's really hard just for me to tell everyone to do something. So through having this type of system, so far I was able to communicate really efficiently. Yeah. Alright, so when I created the different positions, I assigned different roles for the different positions. So president, for me, I'm in charge of actually communicating with the school directly and talking with them about what is happening so far, and this is the sake of this video. Also, for the vice president, they're in charge of, once again, controlling the situation, and they're trying to communicate with the secretary and the committee leaders, and if there is any problems, they contact me directly. They're also in charge of getting the scripts from the speakers and looking them over with me. The secretary, they're in charge of the all the money stuff, the money part of everything, and they're in charge of our budget and calculating all of that, and they're in charge of acquiring the venue, which they have done. And lastly, the committee leaders. The committee leaders are responsible for reporting back to the secretary or the vice president or myself to show what they have done per week. So far, I've asked the committee leaders to submit this thing called a weekly report right up here. It's only one of the examples. There are multiple examples. But yeah, they have been reporting to me what they have done in each week. If they did not do anything that week, then they don't write up a weekly report. But so far, I've seen that the committee leaders were really active in what they're trying to do, and it was overall successful. The other reason I created the weekly report system is, aside from just keeping them on track, I wanted to create a guideline for my school next year, because they're probably going to do the TEDx events next year, and they have a type of guideline. So I thought it would be cool if there was a weekly report. So to recap what each committees have been doing so far, for the video committee, they have been checking the different cameras that they're going to be actually using at the TEDx events. So the different camera angles, like the different cameras they're going to use. They're also going to be setting up a live streaming system, and they have been testing that out. And because only 100 audiences can be at the TEDx event, that's the rules by TEDx. I thought it would be great if people who are unable to make to the event can watch it even at their house. So I decided to set up a live streaming system. Also, the promotion committee, so far they were able to promote really well, to gather speakers. So right now I have 8 speakers, right about where I wanted it to be, including myself. So they advertised stuff in ways such as posters, newsletters. They also created a video to be put up on our daily morning announcements. So through various medias, they were able to advertise the event and to have speakers join our TEDx crew. Lastly, the experience committee. So the experience committee, they're in charge of creating, once again, a great experience for the audiences. So they're in charge of setting the stage up. They're in charge of putting the chairs like where they want the chairs, because where they want the chairs. Also, food, so everything like that, they're in charge of it. And so far, they were able to acquire the food that they want. And right now, they're creating a budget, a specific one, so that we can set up the prices for the tickets. Other from that, the experience committee, they're still figuring out how they're going to do the stage setup. Like, the designing part is almost over. They just don't know where to acquire the TEDx carpets, the TEDx blocks, and stuff like that. But other from that, my TEDx event so far is looking good. Looking well. Yeah. Well, that's it for today, guys. If you were looking forward to something more than this, I'm sorry, but this is what I've done so far. Next time, I'll get back to you with the other stuff I've done after this video. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps you guys a lot. See you next time.